In today's video, I'm going to share with you how we moved from Australia to Thailand and kept our Australian mobile phone number. Now, there's plenty of reasons why you'd want to keep your Australian phone number, and the main one for us was that two-factor authentication that you have to do on just about every important website that you visit, particularly banking. I think I use it for PayPal. Even one place I have to use the 2FA text message, and then I go Google Authenticator. So there's no way of getting around it. And when you come overseas and get your local number, it's a bit hard to migrate everything across all at the same time. We moved to Thailand 8 months ago, but before that we did a lot of research, and I just couldn't come up with a way to keep our number that wasn't going to be really costly or complicated. I looked at port forwarding, but I heard that was a bit hit and miss. It can be a bit delayed, and sometimes when you get the text messages through, sometimes you only have a minute to put the code in, and then you have to get it resent, so that wasn't going to be an option. So I went to Vodafone and Telstra, and they didn't have any long-term options or plans at a minimal cost. They really wanted you to carry on paying month by month. And the thing is, some of these 2FA codes that you need, you only use the website once a year, and you don't know if you want to swap them all over to your local number when you move overseas. You don't know if you've got them all. So you'll come 8 months in, and suddenly there's something else you need to do. Like for Australia, you might need to do something on MyGov for your taxes, and you need your your Australian mobile number. And I was planning to get rid of the number after a few months when I was sure that I'd migrated all the 2FA to our Thai phone number. But then, what will happen if we want to move to Vietnam, in 2 years' time? So I think it's quite good to keep our Australian number as a base, and then just work from that. And the way I've done it is it's pretty minimal cost. And we're 8 months in, and I know it still works because last night I decided to sign up for that Buy Me a Coffee. Thought I'd chuck it in in our bio just in case someone wants to buy us a coffee. And part of that, setting it up and adding your bank account, was that you had to put in your phone number. So I decided to use the Australian number, so I don't have to keep changing it if we do move around. And it still works. So it was working as of yesterday, so that made things nice and easy. So if this video helps you at all, I don't expect many people to buy us a coffee, but if it helps and you want to shoot over there and buy us a coffee, I'd really appreciate it. My wife thinks it's crazy, and she said no one will buy us a coffee, so hey, if I can get one coffee, then I've proved her wrong. So before I tell you how we managed to do it, I just want to make sure to say that there's probably other ways for sure, and if you know of any, put them in the comments below, because I just couldn't work out an easy way of keeping our number at minimum cost. And the provider that I use here, there may be other providers in Australia that do it, but at the time, 8 months ago, Telstra and I even asked at Optus actually, and Vodafone, they didn't have the option. But about 18 months before we moved, I transferred our phone numbers over to Woolworths Mobile, so it was a pretty easy process. and we use the eSIM. So I can only go by the fact that I use eSIM, which makes it a lot easier instead of a physical SIM. And then you can just load as many eSIMs on your phone as you like, and then you can run 2 simultaneously. So yeah, Woolworths Mobile, before we left, it was $25 a month we were paying, and that was for 20 gigabytes of data and all the other stuff, unlimited calls, etc. And that gave us actually once a month 10% off our Woolworths shop, so it brought the price down. But so I was planning to carry on using that and pay $25 a month while we were away. So it was going to be, I don't know, 600. What is it? 300. So it's going to be 600 for the both of us. But I let it expire when we got here. I hadn't topped it up, and then I had to, about 3 months in, I had to do some 2FA. So I just turned it on, and the text come through. So what I've found now is that if you just, I haven't had a proper look I can't see where it says how long your phone number will last without topping it up. But I've topped it up twice now in 8 months, just to make sure I keep the number. So it owes me $50 so far it's cost me. And so I'm probably going to do it every 4 to 5 months from here on, just to make sure that the phone number doesn't expire. But I suspect that it probably won't expire unless you go past 12 months. But yeah, that's the option. Use Woolworths Mobile. What are the other ones? Boost, Belong, some of those other smaller providers that operate through Telstra and Optus. They may offer the same prepaid plan, no contracts or anything like that. So yeah, I spent hours and hours trying to work out before we left how I was going to keep the number, and then I was resigned to the fact that it was going to cost us, I don't know, $50 a month for both of us, and was pleasantly surprised that I could let it expire. So I can't make phone calls from it, but that's not the plan anyway. And I can just top it up here and there if we go back to Australia, and I've still got the number. So yeah. So hopefully this video's helped you out a little bit. Maybe it's just an option for you to consider. If you've got any other ways of doing it, then leave them in the comments section. It may be even cheaper, and we may even swap over. But yeah, I think it's important to keep your Australian phone number for at least a year anyway, and make sure that you've got everything migrated across to you wherever you happen to be living. But the thing is, are you going to be 100% sure you stay in that country, or are you going to move around? So it's quite nice to have a base phone number that all else fails you've still got. And for whatever reason, if you happen to be travelling and your the travel sim that you're using or something goes wrong, you can switch on your Woolworths Mobile phone number. You can top it up with the $25, and then spend another $10 buying your roaming package. So it's just a backup. You never know when you need backups when you're travelling, especially if you're travelling full time or living away from Australia full time. You never know, you might end up back there. So yeah, if you've found this video helpful, then hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. And we've got some more videos coming up. We've found out a lot since we've moved to Bangkok in particular over the last 8 months, and I might be able to help you out about some things to look out for, because when we were looking for a condo, I never knew certain things about the condos that YouTubers hadn't mentioned in the past. Maybe it's because we like to we're a bit older and we like different things. But yeah, keep an eye out, and I've got some more tips about moving to Thailand and some of the pitfalls. But it's having said that, it's a pretty damn good place to live. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.